One wouldn't dare to cry out Allah in certain communities in a moment like that. It points out to me a little bit of the fact that Jesus, first of all, maybe the spiritual forces are actually arrayed against Christ and not just against spirituality in general. And secondarily, that Christ commands his followers to turn the other cheek, so they can insult our God and they know we can't strike back. Not every religion has those instructions as part of their faith.
Yeah, which would obviously not apply in the case of Allah.
Right.
Be perhaps killed a person.
Mm-hmm.
Against Allah.
I lived near those sections of Detroit for 5 years. What else? Anything else grab your attention here?
It's amazing to see that how much power is in a name. And we're talking about how we oftentimes people stub their toe and invoke Christ and not Buddha. I mean, like Scripture talks about, casting out demons in His name. I mean, it's just you got to think. And, I heard I don't know how true this is. Maybe you could attest to its validity. But the name Yahweh, if spoken correctly, is actually the sound of our breath in and out. Yahweh, Yahweh. So it's like with every breath we take. So I mean, in God's name, it's our living. It's just life.
Right.
It's life. So the fact that we take oaths so flippantly in His name, it's almost as if we denigrate life and life bearer.
Yeah.
The thing that sustains us.
Yeah. And despising the gift that we've been given, right?
Right.
Of course, in Genesis 2, how does the little clay man come to life? God breathes His Spirit into him.
Yeah.
And later on in Genesis, when God's saying, these people are living too long, they're getting more and more evil, let's reduce the number of years, He says, my Spirit shall not reside in them for more than blank number of years, right? So it's partially by God's indwelling that we have what we have, right? When Christians, again, teaser for the creed, when Christians talk about whichever creed we're using, we talk about God as creator, we don't mean He created a long time ago, now He's done. He's creating constantly in everything that we're doing. And actually, there's a weird kind of backwards testimony to this from physics. You ever heard of, let's see, let me get the law wrong. They use it in entropy, the law of entropy. It means everything's always breaking down. Literally, without God's constant input, everything falls apart. Our DNA code should not keep working because it keeps breaking down constantly.